our communities is despicable, and it's not Idaho. I ask my Senate colleagues to join me, Senator Crapo, and all Idahoans in praying for the victims, their loved ones, and all who have been affected by this reprehensible act. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator from Washington is recognized.
I stand with my Idaho colleagues. This is a very tight-knit community between Washington and Idaho. Many Washington police and responders participated in yesterday's activities. Our hearts go out to the people of Idaho, and yes, we want a moment of silence to remember these firefighters.
Thank you, and thank you to Washington for your help. You did send a number of first responders there, which were very helpful. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Mr. President.
Senator from Washington is
Mr.
recognized.
President, I too just want to stand and join with our colleagues from Idaho with our deep sorrow for everyone in those impacted communities. It is close to the border of Washington. Many of our responders joined with all of you, and our hearts and thoughts and prayers go to everyone impacted. That community will be devastated for a long time to come.
Thank you. And as we close, I would just like to thank my colleagues from Washington, as well as all of you. Many of you have come up and expressed your sentiments today. And I would say even the federal workers were there, the FBI and others. There was a huge influx of support from those who put their lives on the line every day. And some lost their lives yesterday. And so because of that, I just ask that you join us for just a moment of silence and prayer. President.
Thank you.
Mr. President.
Senator from New York is recognized.
I have a motion to commit at the desk.
Clerk will report.
The Senator from New York, Mr. Schumer, moved to commit the bill H.R. 1 to the Committee on Finance of the Senate with instructions to report the same back to the Senate in 3 days, not counting any day which the Senate is not in session.
I ask that further reading of the motion be dispensed with.
Without objection.
Mr. President, can we have order, please? This amendment, the first we will offer, is simple. It undoes the travesty that is at the core of the Republican bill. Their bill, the so-called Big Beautiful Bill, which is really a big, ugly betrayal, cuts taxes for billionaires by taking away health care from millions of people. So my amendment simply says, if people's health care costs go up, the billionaire tax cuts vanish. Republicans, you can tell in their speeches already, are on the defensive. They know how bad this bill is for the American people. They know that Donald Trump is lying when he says it won't cut health care. I salute my colleague from North Carolina. We all heard what our colleague from North Carolina had to say yesterday about this bill. My guess is about half, maybe even more than half, of the Republicans in the Senate agree with him. But he had the courage to speak the truth. He said it himself. The bill devastates his state, but make no mistake about it, it will devastate the states of almost every Republican here. It is outrageous, outrageous to take food out of the mouths of hungry children, to take health care away from people who need it to survive.
Senator's time has expired.
Just for tax cuts for billionaires. And the American people know it. To my colleagues in
Senator's time has expired.
To my colleagues in conclusion, I say you know what the right thing is. Say no to gutting health care. Say no to gutting jobs. Say no to this shameful,
the senator's time has expired.
Backward bill, and vote yes on my
The chair
bill.
recognizes the senator from Idaho.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is going to be something that we hear just a lot of today, and this will just be the first shot at it. The bottom line is, billionaires are going to pay the same amount of taxes after this bill as they paid before this bill. They're going to pay the same amount. This notion about billionaires getting a tax cut at the expense of everybody else is just the politics of class rather than the politics of fear. The rest of the argument is the politics of fear. The reality is the reforms we are putting into place are to try to rein in control of wasteful and fraudulent and abusive spending that actually diverts resources away from the people who these programs really deserve to receive. I urge a strong no vote against this amendment.
Is there a sufficient second? There appears to be. Clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Alsobrooks. Ms. Baldwin. Mr. Banks. Thank you. Mr. Barrasso. Yep. Thank you. Mr. Bennett. Mrs. Blackburn, Mr. Blumenthal, Ms. Blunt Rochester, Mr. Booker, Mr. Bozeman, gotcha. Thank you. Mrs. Britt, Mr. Budd, Ms. Cantwell, Mrs. Capito, Mr. Cassidy, Ms. Collins, Mr. Coons, Mr. Cornyn, Ms. Cortez Masto, Mr. Cotton, Mr. Kramer, Mr. Crapo, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Daines, Ms. Duckworth, Mr. Durbin, thanks. Ms. Ernst, Mr. Fetterman, Mrs. Fisher, Mr. Gallego, Mrs. Gillibrand, Mr. Graham, Mr. Grassley, Mr. Haggerty, thank you. Ms. Hassan, Mr. Hawley, Mr. Heinrich, Mr. Hickenlooper, Ms. Hirono, Mr. Hoven, Mr. Husted, Mrs. Hyde-Smith, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Justice, Mr. Kane, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kim, Mr. King, Ms. Klobuchar, Mr. Langford, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lujan, Ms. Lummis, Mr. Markey, Mr. Marshall, Mr. McConnell, Mr. McCormick, Mr. Merkley, Mrs. Moody, Mr. Moran, Mr. Marino, Mr. Mr. Mullen. Ms. Murkowski. Mr. Murphy, Mrs. Murray. Mr. Ossoff. Mr. Padilla, Mr. Paul, Mr. Peters. Mr. Reed. Mr. Ricketts. Mr. Risch. Ms. Rosen. Mr. Rounds. Mr. Sanders, Mr. Schatz, Mr. Schiff. Mr. Schmidt. Mr. Schumer, Mr. Scott of Florida, Mr. Scott of South Carolina, Mrs. Shaheen, Mr. Sheehy, Ms. Slotkin, Ms. Smith, Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Thune, Mr. Tillis, Mr. Tuberville, Mr. Van Hollen, Mr. Warner, Mr. Warnock, Ms. Warren, Mr. Welch, Mr. Whitehouse, Mr. Wicker, Mr. Wyden, Mr. Young. Senators voting in the affirmative. Also Brooks, Baldwin, Bennett, Blumenthal, Blunt Rochester, Duckworth, Durbin, Gallego, Hassan, Heinrich, Kane, Kim, King, Klobuchar, Lujan, Merkley, Murray, Padilla, Rosen, Sanders, Schatz, Schumer, Shaheen, Slotkin, Smith, Van Hollen, Warren, Welch, Whitehouse, and Wyden. Senators voting in the negative. Blackburn, Bozeman, Britt, Capito, Cassidy, Cornyn, Cotton, Kramer, Cruz, Curtis, Daines, Ernst, Fisher, Graham, Grassley, Haggerty, Heidsmith, Johnson, Kennedy, Langford, Lummis, Marshall, Moody, Moran, Paul, Ricketts, Schmidt, Sheehy, Sullivan, Thune, Tillis, Tuberville, and Young. Mr. Banks, no. Mr. Husted, no. Mr. Reed, aye. Mr. Peters, aye. Mr. Crapo, no. I'm going to have to study this. Mr. Budd, no. Mr. Hawley, no. Mr. Ossoff, aye. Mr. Mullen, no. Ms. Cortez Masto, aye. Mr. Hickenlooper, aye. Thanks. Mr. Justice? No. Ms. Murkowski? No. Mr. Risch? No. Mr. Murphy? Aye. Ms. Hirono? Aye. Mr. Warnock, aye. Mr. Wicker, no. Mr. Sullivan? No. Oh. Mr. Markey? Aye. Mr. Rounds, no. Mr. Marino? No. Mr. Warner? Aye. Mr. McCormick? No. Mr. Schiff, aye. Mr. Lee? No. Ms. Cantwell? Aye. Mr. Barrasso, no. Mr. McConnell? No. Mr. Scott of South Carolina, no. Mr. Hoven, no.